Welcome back, guys, to another Alchemy Stars video. Apologies for the delay in uploading this. I've been ill, whole family's been ill, but we're all back on track to be well. So this is going to be the Smokey breakdown, character Aurorian breakdown in the new format. So to start it off, we're looking at her skills. She has the active skill, which is Steaming Hot, which allows her to teleport within 2 surrounding clusters, dealing a bunch of damage and damage to 2 surrounding clusters on the target location, as well as resetting all non-red tiles in that area. Chain combo is Blazing Inferno. We get a 4-chain combo that deals 150% damage to 12 tiles in a diamond shape. We're getting 9-chain combo that deals 160% damage in a 16 tiles, but in a splatter shape. And then finally her 12-chain combo deals 160% damage to 2 surrounding clusters. Equipment skill is going to be called Manticore Flames, which basically she triggers when she does an active, a chain combo, or her first order attack. And basically that will do an additional attack, which is defense ignoring up to 100% of her attack. And it will then get reduced when you trigger it repeatedly. As we move into her Ascensions, now her first Ascension will give you the equipment skill. You're going to be looking at Fire Crystal Shards, Fire Flare Powders, Destiny Champagnes, and Nidium for that one. You're going to get Ascension 2, we're looking at Flare Rocks, Fire Potion 1, Destiny Champagne 2, and Nidium. Smokey triggers Manticore's Kiss each time. And it sort of decreases. I mean, it's not a massive upgrade on the Ascension 2. The Ascension 3 is pretty much the one that you're going to be going for. We don't really need to cover the Ascensions. I just wanted to give you the information of what you need to ascend her, so you can pre-plan and get all that sort of stuff. But everyone's probably going to be taken to her Ascension 3 anyway, based on the fact that, you know, why wouldn't you A3 a character these days? Now, breakthroughs are a bit different. The first breakthrough is going to increase our HP by 300. Second breakthrough is going to increase our defense by 40. Now, both of those breakthroughs are free. You don't require a second copy or anything like that. You can just go ahead and get those. Her third one will increase our active skill. Now, it changes the active skill to Preemptive Strikes, which is available upon entering combat, which is actually fantastic. It's really well needed. If you can pick up that second copy of her, it is super important. I still haven't managed to get mine, but definitely pick up that second copy if you can. Now, the fifth one increases by defense by 40 plus 5% of the basic defense. And the sixth is the active skill enhancement, increases active skill damage by 50%. Now, max breakthroughing her is probably beneficial in the sense that you're going to get that big damage bonus from her active skill. Now, is it necessarily needed? I don't think so, but I do believe the second copy is definitely needed. It's preferred. Smokey has the ability where she could teleport, but being able to do that right at the beginning of a fight and being able to plan out completely from the start is a massive advantage when you're coming into these content. So with the Preemptive Strike is 100%, I would definitely go for. So the equipment I've listed here basically the rather than the individual stats that you'll get from upgrading her equipment to 10, just the base stat that you start with and what upgrades as you go to max on her equipment. Now, her max equipment does give you the 100% of her attack damage, and that's what you're looking for. So whether or not you're going to max her equipment out is up to you, but I highly recommend maxing that equipment out. It's a huge damage bonus, and by maxing out her equipment, you're giving her more damage, which then translates to that 100% attack with the defense ignoring. So by upgrading her equipment, you're upgrading the skill, but you're also upgrading her damage, which then also upgrades the skill. So it's really, really good. It's like a 2-for-1 sort of situation. Synergies, I went over this before. Alice, I think it's still pretty good for a synergy with her because of the heals and the death bonus. Jonah's good because of the fact that she can reduce chain combos, which means you can get that burst damage out more. Estevan allows you to do your chain combo twice, which again gets that more damage out and triggers her ability, I think, for a second time. Icy is great, I think, for taking advantage of her teleport. You do your teleport and then use Icy to transfer any of the remaining tiles around you into whatever you want. Now, we did touch base on the Smokey versus Uriel combo. I think both of them have their place in the fire team, but I really do believe Smokey kind of sits on slightly above Uriel, and the reason for that is the damage bonus, the stat bonuses that Smokey gets. It makes her considerably stronger than Uriel for damage wise. But I think it's niche. It's down to whichever one you really want to run and which one you really already have, to be honest. Now we have her A3 art here. It's pretty cool. I love the manticore at the back. I do like her artwork. Not entirely sure how these leggings are remaining on her legs, but hey, Superglue is a great agent, I think. I don't know. Well, I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of Smokey. So first of all, pros. She can reset tiles. Makes it pretty damn good for, there's not many characters at the moment that can do that, especially that sit in that 6-star range. Not many characters. She brings mobility to the fire element, which is kind of cool because not many of them have that other than like Peppy, I think. She has a great chain combo, works well with bosses who take up multiple tiles so you can do excess damage. She has high endgame stats. Now, Smokey has over 3k attack power at level 80, making her one of the highest converted damage dealers in the game compared to any other converters. Equipment allows you to have an extra attack that ignores defense, which is kind of cool. And of course, she has a great model and artwork, and that goes a long way for some people on whether or not you want to build or play that character. Now, the cons for her at the moment are she can reset tiles on her active that you may have wanted to use, i.e. non-fire tiles. So for example, say if you wanted to jump to a location and then you were going to take advantage of like some blue tiles that you were going to get rid of, or some yellow tiles that you were going to get rid of. Unfortunately, she will reset those, so that could ultimately screw you over if you were going to use those tiles, which is more of the fact that it sort of works in non-mono teams more than just the fire team. Right, the reset doesn't increase the chance of red tiles. I suppose she could have been a bit OP if she had this, but I would have liked to have seen the fact that she would have the chance to increase red tiles on changing over, but hey ho. Now, she's not, when we have to, I put this down as a con because I have to compare it to like other characters in other elements. It's not really a massive impact on when you're running a mono team, but maybe when you're running a non-mono team, I don't know. So she's not as strong as Sharona or Magard damage-wise for the active, only applicable in non-mono teams. Because if you're thinking about a mono team, she's going to be damn strong no matter what. If you're thinking about rainbow teams, or when we're looking at content like Elysium or even the endgame content now, completely, you may be mixing and matching. I think Magard, Sharona are a lot better. The teleports are a lot better as well. And finally, she can be situational. Sometimes you'd rather have like more conversion directly where you are rather than sort of having to teleport over. She doesn't actually create any additional red tiles. She just allows you to move from one position to another position within a set area to then hopefully take advantage of those tiles in those areas. That's for her version of the conversion. Whereas like Faust or something like that changes the tiles right where you're standing, which sometimes can be more beneficial. So I find her more situational than specifically required throughout the time, like throughout the whole game. I could definitely swap her out with another character and not feel bad about it. Finally, my ratings for this character for mono fire team rating. I definitely give her 8 out of 10. I think she's up there with some of the best characters on fire at the moment. She does have her place in the team. I feel that she can replace Faust pretty easily. If you need that teleport or you don't need that early conversion from Faust. When it comes to rainbow team ratings, she's not really great. There's better characters to run. I mean, for the fact that you were taking advantage of her teleport, like you could take, if you were going to run rainbow, you could take a Magard or a Sharona in place of her and have more damage and probably a better charm because the further teleport and such. So rainbow team rating, she's kind of like meh. But mono fire team rating, I think she does really, really well. So to finish this off, what I said I was going to probably do on the end of these videos is just show some gameplay of her. So I do have her on my fire team right now. We are still stuck on floor 66 of the Molten Spire. This was the team I was thinking about running, which was Sharon, Faust, Esteban, Smokey, and Icy. For the early conversion, we could also run maybe Leona or Jonah in this team as well. We'll probably just check a Jonah in. Now, I haven't really tested this out much, but we can give you an idea. Now, the better idea would be to have her at that breakthrough where she gets her additional tile. Not additional tile, where she gets her preemptive. That would definitely benefit me in a huge way. Alright, so we have a lot of blue tiles here. Aim in this one is to try and damage down the red one and the green one equally, so you can kill them off quite quickly. Now Icy can turn those blue tiles to red, which would leave us there. More conversion over here. It's Esteban over here. There's a lot of blue tiles, man. My idea was really to move up here, get rid of these green ones. Something like that. It's I want to get a lot of damage on this red one to begin with, because I can jump on this green one and do some like double damage or finish off on the combos and do it quite a bit. I've been trying to work around getting Sharon to push both of these bosses on top of each other to see if I can do some more damage that way, but it's just not working out right now. So we could, I think, get off an Aurora time here. Let's push that there. Sorry about the voice and the possible coughing, noses, it's just ill. Alright, green guy took a lot of damage. Okay, we got a good set of red tiles here now. I don't really need to use that right now. I'm going to use Esteban though. You know what? I am going to use this. Wait. No, it's a waste. It's a waste. Alright, we'll jump down here. Oh no, I can't do the... I can only get a 14 combo off. But we'll see how much damage that does. See, the green one's going to take a huge amount anyway because of the fact that she's weak, the weak element. The idea really is to keep the red one in line with the green one. Okay. Red one did not take as much damage as I was hoping. Okay, that's Smokey dropping some bombs. We need to get some damage off on the red one. I can convert a bunch of tiles over here. And what we'll probably do is we'll use Sharon to push. Not to push, but just to get some extra damage off, get some red tiles if we can. There we go. And then we can do this. And try and get the red one down as much as we can to the green's number. I think we should actually get them down pretty equal here. I think the red may actually be a bit lower than the green. Okay, that was not too bad at all. So Smokey's up now, so really this is her teleport sort of location because half of it's off the board. We have very minimal teleport location here. Really what we're going to do is take advantage of the yellow tiles that we have right now standing next to us. Let's just pick up that other one there and do something like this. We'll finish up here. We have quite a few turns before we have any of our... We don't have any healer on this team, so we probably need to start avoiding some of this damage if we can. Alright, we can do the blue tiles. But yeah, I'm struggling at the moment. I haven't been playing the game much over the past few days just because I've been ill. So I haven't really been able to make content. Hopefully that'll change soon. Alright, we're down to half health, 50% health. What are these guys gonna do next turn? I think they're gonna heal next turn. Alright, green's down to 50%. That's not really gonna help. I mean, can I get an Aurora time off here? That's not gonna work. That's not enough, I don't think. We'll see what that does. Alright, okay, they equaled their HP, so that's we have everything available, so we could teleport down here. And then we could start converting some of these tiles. Alright, we'll get you the damage. I mean, I love the animation for it, but 8.5k damage, not great. Let's push these two on top of each other. That'll work, I think. I'm just gonna blow everything and see how much damage we can do to these two guys at the same time. Alright. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do something like, oh god, there's barely the amount of tiles that I was actually hoping to convert. That's gonna finish on the green guy, isn't it? I don't want to finish on the green guy. We'll do it. See what happens. I mean, green's definitely taking a big of a shunting here, down to 27%. Red's down to 37%. We actually may end up killing the green one here. Alright, we need to jump on that red one and start doing damage to it. And of course we need to not die. That would also be a great idea. We're down to 23% health. Not good. I've also put myself in a position where I can't kill this one. I should have just killed this one off. Because now we are screwed. Because this one's going to heal to 20 whatever percent this one is at. And we are very close to death. I might have to put a healer in this team just to get through this. Alright, they both are back up to 16 health. Icy has the ability to change colors here, but that's not going to help. Just can't rejoin these tiles. I need to get over here. So I think we'll try and just convert these blue ones and get them out of the way. If we don't die next turn, I think we can get this. If we just don't die next turn. Alright, so we'll do the conversion here. And That's probably not the best idea, is it? No. Maybe it is. No, because... This is a hard one, man. Could jump up here. Then do the train. Pushing them down to the bottom. And then we've got quite a few tiles here. Let's go this way. Maybe this is enough. I think this may be enough. I've been stuck on this one for like 2 weeks now. Yes. Go on. Oh, it's kind of like a perfect ending to that with Smokey killing off that last one. There you go. So that's a bit of gameplay on the end for Smokey. It's a 21-minute video, me going through everything about this character and whether or not. Now, finally, would I pull this character? Yes, pull the character. Come on, guys. It's a no-brainer. If you have the ability to pull the character, there's always going to be some situation where you could do with using that character, so I highly suggest you pull it if you can. And that's it. Until next time, we'll probably try and get the Genevieve video out at some point, and until next time, bye-bye.